hello, hello, hello. All right. I want to do this thing where I stream for at least 30 minutes a day. Right now it's 3:40, so I'm gonna start with an introduction of 10 minutes. I got things to say. I got things to say, and oh shit, you can hear my feedback through here. So let me quickly set it up so I can hear it on my own ear. Let me lower this. Skin is looking great. I know that everything kind of looks black and white in a weird way, but that's kind of part of what I want to do. Okay, so this is my camera. We're gonna set it up to be about this big. This is well. Before anything, let's just have my camera all the way in. It's not like I don't want to. I don't want you guys to see what I'm doing, but I kind of just want to set something up. Okay. For those who don't know me, my name is Rodo. Rodo. It kind of sounds funny. I always say my name out loud, and it's like Rodo. Now, let's go by my last name, Abarca. Abarca. Avarca. And just a little context. I take photos. I'm a really creative guy, and I'm kind of like a creative consultant in a way. But to be honest, in the whole spectrum of my life, I have been an employee for the past 3 years in what's conceived as a. Sí, bueno.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, Omar. Te llamé por accidente. Estaba poniendo mi WhatsApp para usarlo por la computadora y te llamé por accidente. Soy Rodolfo.
Ajá. Ah, ¿qué tal, Rodolfo?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Sí, por ahí tenía tu llamada, nada más que no estaba en consulta y no la pude atender.
No, no te preocupes, te llamé por accidente. Estaba agarrando mi código en mi celular para así poder usar mi computadora para llamar y todo lo demás.
Ah, perfecto.
¿Ok?
Muy bien, entonces,
Sí, sí, nomás era eso. Ahí, y te
ok,
llamé por
perfecto.
accidente. Es nomás eso.
Muy bien, no te preocupes. Entonces, por aquí estaremos en comunicación.
Ok, Omar, muchísimas gracias por lo de antes y nos vemos el martes.
Claro que sí. Hasta luego. Buen día, Rodolfo.
Buen día, que tengas buen día. Bye. Era mi terapeuta. Como sea, em, no sé si esto lo voy a subir a YouTube, no sé si voy a hacer contenido, en sí no sé qué voy a hacer con mi vida, pero quiero tener algún tipo de, ¿cómo se diría esta palabra? Quiero tener algún tipo de recuerdo o algo que me mantenga. Quiero documentar el proceso de este soy yo de hoy y este es el yo de mañana. ¿Por qué? Porque muchas veces miro al pasado y veo videos y veo cosas en las que yo mismo me estoy expresando y no hay manera de conectar con ello. Y si yo hoy creo un pedazo de contenido el cual yo estoy expresándome y conectando con lo que yo quiero ser en un futuro, poner mis metas, todo lo que yo soy, eso me va tal vez en alguna manera ayudar a conectar con quien yo fui. Ahora, he estado peleándome con la idea de si voy a hacer esto en español o en inglés. Y la razón por la que digo esto es porque el may- la mayor fuente de mi trabajo viene del mundo del español. Yo hago eventos desde quinceañeras, bodas, donde yo soy a veces un fotógrafo, yo soy un videógrafo, edito y envío todo esto. Hay que ponerle hay que ponerle un poquito de pausa a eso, pero como sea, am, esto no es AI ni nada. Voy a cambiarme a inglés y tal vez ponga subtítulos. But a big reason why I don't want to do this channel mainly on English is because there's a lot of people that they hear the accent, they hear what I'm saying, and it's harder for them to connect. But in another sense, there's people in Mexico that do not have a kind of a way to connect to what I'm saying. And here's the whole and big dilemma. Dilemma. Dilemma? Dilemma. See, I still learn in English. I'm not perfect. Every day is something that I'm learning, and I try always to improve. But anyway, the dilemma is this. There is people in Mexico that they live their life. They go through experiences, heartbreaks, work loads, family issues, not knowing what they want, feeling lost, feeling a lack of belonging. And this is something that does not only affect Americans or people that speak English, but this affects any human in any aspect of life, no matter where they are in the world. And for me, I can express all these ideas, emotions, and situations clearly on English. And if something gets lost in translation, I can always go back and explain any topic in Spanish, which is kind of what I'm doing this today. I don't want to be famous just for the freaking sake of being famous. I want to make an impact in the world. And people in the past have told me that I have this some sort of like gift to speak with a lot of conviction. And not only that, but I also like to do a lot of research. And yes, I'm internet educated, but in the past months and years, I have put a little effort into whatever opinion I'm giving. I'm always trying to back it up with some sort of scientific research or anything that will back it up and give it not only credibility, but also that I'm not misinforming viewers. This is a companion with a lot of fear of just going out there and showing something that I'm not. Ever since I'm like 18 years old, ever since even before I spoke English, there's this fear of showing something that I'm not truly sure who I am. And I don't know if that's kind of like why a lot of people don't start social media, but for me, that was the biggest reason. Not showing who truly and authentic I am. And now, this being said, what I want to do with this channel is a few sort of things. One of them is commentary. I want to comment about any social events, any social media, anything that is worth talking about. Do not do not send me any Love Island clips. And if you do, let's have a healthy conversation about what's going on. In my whole existence, I have watched a single episode of Love Island. And why I feel so negative about Love Island, I don't know. But for me, it feels kind of creepy the way none of this is truly authentic. During my whole life, every single romantic relationship, friendship, I've been always trying to make it as authentic as I can. If it's a sporadic situation where I'm on the floor drunk and someone picks me up asking me if I'm okay, then become a 3 year relationship. That's what I call authenticity. Not like I'm next to you and kind of horny. Let's be together. No. And that's mostly what Americans do. But anyway, I want to make content for everybody out there that needs to be listened. And I got a lot to say. I honestly have so much to say. And I don't want to like just critique people and tell them how wrong they are. I'm also a human, dude. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm out here just trying to figure it out what I want. But I want to document my way there, my way into becoming not who I want to be or who I'm trying to be, but just becoming. Every single day we change. Every time we talk to somebody or we get a realization, we change. So I just want to go back and see a little documentation of who I was. And not because I'm like, oh my God, I'm so much better than this guy who was 26-year-old living at his parents' house. No, no, no. I want to look back and be like, damn, this dude was cool as fuck. And I've been doing that for the past 5 years. I look through my Snapchats, I look through my stories, I look through everything I do, and every single time I'm like, damn, this guy was 16 years old, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 was an era. 23 was such an era. And I want to be like, damn, this guy was up to something and no one was listening to it. There is not a single recording or any sort of documentation of how what he was going through. And for me, being 26 and having create anything, yes, I create weddings, quinceañeras, and I create for people, but there is a monetary value that has to be interchanged. Not having none of that, it's kind of sad, y'all. Yeah, I'm from Arkansas. It's kind of sad. By the way, this photo in the background, I took that photo. I've been honestly kind of my creative journey. I've been going out there and just being like, you know what? Let me get my camera and start capturing. Because honestly, that's all what can you do. And that's the only thing can you do that will get you out of situations that number one are depressive. Number two are just gonna get you in a worst mental state. Creating is such a powerful tool to get you out of situations that are starving your soul. Just think about it. I know that a lot of people in this country are not religious, but I know for a fact that if you don't believe in a God, either if you're Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, any of these, if you don't believe in a God, then you don't believe in creation. There's probably people that do not believe in God, atheist. There's a pronunciation issue, but you know what I'm trying to say. They still creating, and for me, religion is nothing but to believe that there is something out there that creates you to co-create, and that doesn't mean that he's the higher creator, which he does, in my belief system. But imagine creating something and just expecting it to be like I made this card, right? It's my Cash App card. Expecting like I make this card and that's it. Its whole purpose, it's only to do transactions from you out of account that can receive money through one phone to another. It's just one creation that serves a single purpose. Now, if I were a god, then I will create you in my image. I will create you to create. Isn't isn't that just like so beautiful? Forget about the pain, forget about the world and the wars and everything. Even wars by itself is creation. Who's making these weapons? Who's making all these like narratives to make the war be worth killing each other? Everything is creation. You just gotta be in the right symphony and vibration. Ooh, that kind of rhyme. I'm gonna make a song about it. Anyway, I know that I said that I was this was gonna be 10 minutes. I'm trying not to pour myself out there too much because big o- one of my biggest issues is to overshare. And in English, that seems too easy, in my opinion. Um, I don't know how often I'm gonna upload. I don't want this channel to be all about me. So anything that you would like to anything that you would like me to talk about, just send it over. There is my email. There is my Instagram, I guess. Please don't be weirdos. I haven't set up my life to be private. But if you, for the love of God, have any questions, straight up just ask me. Don't be some weirdos, okay? And I'm saying this because I've been kind of connected to social media and I know how bad can it gets and you have to have some boundaries in your life. But I just want to put myself out there because I know that right now in the world everything is about gambling, promoting steroids, doji, um, alcoholism. But there's so much potential to transfer positivism into the world, and that's kind of what my goal is. So if you're out there watching this video, I know that the audio might be ass, and I know that the image and everything, I'm still figuring out. But listen, if I don't start today, I will never do. So give me some patience, give me some grace, and eventually I will hear your feedback. I don't know if the audio is good as it is, but I will work on it, okay? I guess that's pretty much it. See you next time.